senior government minister steps into the row over miners' leader Arthur Scargill and the union strike funds. More controversy as Northumbria's ambulance service becomes the first in the country to apply for self-governing status. And it just won't go away. The region stages its own mini World Cup finals.
Good evening and welcome to Northern Life. And among the rest of the day's news, ice skating star Jane Torville admits on camera that she is engaged, but not to her longtime partner. Now, if you thought it was all over for another 4 years, you were wrong, because today Stockton staged its own World Cup final between Italy and Scotland, starring youngsters from Oxbridge Primary School. More than half of the school's 400 pupils took part in this year's competition, and for the climax to weeks of exciting football, we sent reporter Ruth Pinder to see some of the region's most promising young players.
Well, here we are at Ropner Park Stadium in Stockton for the Oxbridge Primary School World Cup final. And I can tell you here the atmosphere is quite electric. Organiser of this year's World Cup is Tom Pike. Tom, how do you think the teams have been playing so far?
Well, it's been a mixed performance all round. The early rounds were a bit scrappy, but we've finally found the true form in these Italians and Scots.
Well, there was a fantastic crowd at the Ropner Park Stadium, hardly a spare seat in sight for the match of 1990. And as these two great teams, Scotland and Italy, prepared to do battle, conditions were warm and sunny, but quite a bit of wind for the players to contend with. Your commentator for the match is Roger Tames.
And it's the Schillaci of Stockton on a great run here. And that's a terrific goal. No, disallowed, too high. Italy coming back again, though. They've regained possession now. It's that Schillaci fella again, and he's tucked that one away beautifully. 1-0 Italy. Can Scotland save it? Italy under pressure, and that's a terrible mistake. It's an own goal, and Scotland the level. It's penalties now. Sudden death. Oh, it's a man's game, all right. And Italy have missed it. The Azzurri really looking blue. What tension now. This penalty for the World Cup. And Scotland will lift the trophy. A dream for Scotland. It would have to be.
I think they were the hardest team that we played in the tournament, and they had most of the time playing us, and they could have won, but Ruth David scored the winning goal.
You played really well, but you were on the losing side. Did you think you were going to win?
Yeah, I thought we could have won, but at the end of the day we just lost because of the penalty.
Italy obviously is sick as parrots, but as for the rest of them, over the moon. Now